I want you to be my boyfriend. I want you to be my boyfriend. How do you see if somebody interested without being weird?
Yeah.
I can't.
Hey family, it's Miss Million and welcome to my journey. So today we're gonna be doing a mukbang, whatever it's called, with Knockback's Chicken from Cincinnati, Ohio. So I do have two guests here with me today. I'll allow them to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Darian. I'm Ayana.
Hey, and these are my best friends. And my cousins. Fun fact. So let's go ahead and dive on in. We did have some people ask us some questions and ask us about different discussion topics on Instagram. So we're gonna be talking about that today, but stay tuned. All right, y'all, let's eat. Oh, I already got a piece of chicken.
Okay.
So is this the hot?
That one is the hot, yes.
Okay.
I need the spicy garlic. This is crack, okay?
We got spicy garlic, we got hot.
Spicy garlic ranch. This spicy garlic ranch.
Oh, spicy garlic ranch. Gotta
Hold
get it
on,
right.
this not looking like it.
Is this the
This
same one?
not saucing. Looking how it usually sauces.
Is this this is different things, right?
No, baby, but it's tasting like the saucing.
It's saucing. It's tasting like it's saucing because it's not
I'm
looking
gonna try
like
this.
Dog
it's
saucing.
supposed to be saucing.
Got the blue cheese.
You're the only one that like
Okay, I'm gonna keep this thing by
That's all
myself.
you.
Trifle.
It's nasty.
So when you get the knockbacks, you gotta get it plain and get the sauce on the side.
Unless you eat there, then you can maybe get the sauce on it. But,
I'm supposed to get you down on the side.
yeah, same.
Can you hand me the ranch so I don't?
You go for it, girl.
Okay.
Get all up in this
Okay.
ranch.
That's
That's good.
oh.
That's blue.
That's the dog.
Blue says hello.
He's
He was just introducing himself. He was mad because
Yeah.
she didn't let him introduce
It's
himself.
right.
We're gonna give you your shine. It's okay.
Hey, Blue.
He's like, y'all better tell him I'm here.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
So, the first question we got was about
Men.
What'd you say? What are we calling them? Incompetent creatures.
No.
Unstable.
Unstable creatures.
Unstable creatures.
Men.
The T.
AKA men.
The tea is hot.
So, what are y'all's feelings on the men right now, especially like in our age, and the transitions that we're in? Like, I just feel like it's like we're like millennials. We're just kind of like, I don't know, like, where are you at? You know, everybody's kind of different in the space in which they're in, switching careers. Some people got kids, some people don't.
Some people got dogs.
Some people got dogs, some people don't.
Don't got men, kids, dogs, none of that.
They are single, y'all.
That's me.
Plugging it.
Period.
So how's like the dating scene?
Excuse me.
What that?
Well, I guess I will say that it's not. It's bad, but it's not.
Is he gonna ruin it?
Okay.
You gotta be quiet, please. You want some more food? We trying
Sorry.
to talk.
We are trying to talk it. Here we go.
What are we talking about?
Men.
Men.
Ask it again.
Right, what's the dating scene like?
No, it's ghetto. It's very ghetto out there. I think for me personally, finding a man that I even like after the first date is really tough.
Ooh.
And some of y'all just don't be doing what y'all supposed to be doing.
What they supposed to be doing though?
So,
Sorry.
if you want to take me on a date, don't ask me where I want to go. I need you to just go ahead and plan it. Like, don't ask me
Take initiative.
an hour before, oh, where you want to go eat? What you got a taste for? Like, no, sir. Nobody. You should have already had this planned out.
Yes. Exactly. If you gonna come to me, you better come to me correct.
Come correct, because we've done 2020 was the year of settling. This year we're not doing that. So come correct or don't come at all.
That's tea. That's real though. I feel like that's in life. Like jobs. If I'm coming for a Darren, coming closer. If I'm coming for a job, like come correct. And what are you really trying to pay me? Pay me what I'm worth.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
It's so good. So what about you, Dar?
Man, you know, it's a sticky subject for me. You know, I feel like, I don't know what I feel like, you know. I feel like,
How do you meet men? How are you meeting men?
Child.
so that's the thing.
The internet.
The internet.
The web. There, and just like, you know, I mean, right now it's a pandemic, so you can't really go nowhere.
Oh,
So I feel like
man down.
Man down.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're okay. No, I just, yeah, the internet, you know, you can't really go out right now, but I think that this has also shown that, you know, we're all kind of in the same situation. So we're all, you know, meeting, you know, people online that we may not have if it wasn't for this pandemic. You know, for myself, I wouldn't say I've necessarily met too many people, you know, online. I've been focusing on, you know, more so work, school, and just trying to, you know, keep my mental health in check. So I haven't necessarily been trying to, you know, be out there on the scene and put myself out there necessarily.
If a man is to slide into your DMs or like on your pictures, what sets him apart?
So my problem is that all the fine men just want to slide in my DMs and just drop hard eyes. They don't want to start a conversation. They don't want to say nothing else.
Right, we need to talk.
You need to talk.
We need to talk. Like, they just want to drop the hard eyes. Like, no, sir. Start a conversation.
Ask me how my day is.
Ask me something
Ask me for my Cash App.
And that's a period. That is so period.
I will happily give you my Cash App.
Literally,
Right.
that will set you apart. Come in my DM. What's your Cash App? I want to buy you lunch today.
Yes, that's
on.
nice. That is nice.
Come on.
Or I seen you talking about you needed your nails done. Let me go ahead and pay for them.
And that's just on that.
I'm like, what color you want?
What color you want?
Listen, what
She
color?
want white,
What color do you
ombre.
want? Right. What color do you want?
But yeah, I
You
think
want
like right, like having a conversation. I mean, like, okay, ask about my dog, or like you see me post
Yeah.
about it. Have a conversation, like become friends.
I feel like men aren't, some, I'm not gonna put y'all in the same category, but I feel like some of them aren't thoughtful and attentive enough to even realize the things that are going on in your life that you're posting on social media, because sometimes they don't even realize the stuff that goes on in your life when you tell them.
Ooh.
Sometimes they don't even think about those things, so they don't even, so I feel like 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. So I feel like they can't just be like, oh, well, I saw you post about this, so let me just bring it up.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't pay that much attention. Some men.
Some men.
Unless you are super interested and just really want to, like, get to know me, then I feel like you're not paying that much attention to the stuff that I'm posting.
But sometimes they maybe are, but I feel like they're not showing it enough. Like, y'all need to, if you are paying attention, show me that you're paying attention. And if I'm interested, it don't come off stalkerish. Like, if I'm interested.
Exactly.
And that's how, but how can like somebody play that? Like, I don't know if she's too interested. She might be, but she might not.
Right.
So how do you play that? What do you think, Dar?
I feel like you would just have to. That's a good question.
I know. It might. I don't know.
How do you see if somebody interested without being weird?
Yeah. But
I mean, you just gotta kind of assess the situation and just be yourself. Like, don't try to jump right into like, oh, do you got a man, or like this, like, just have a conversation. Like, you never know what's gonna go from that conversation that you're having with somebody.
Right.
You don't have to come right out, you got a man, you single, you looking, like, you don't have to start the conversation off like that, because then that automatically just turns, at least for myself, that turns me off. She keep dropping food, y'all. It just automatically turns me off when somebody is just like, I mean, granted, it could go both ways. They could be asking to be respectful, but 9 times out of 10, it's not to be respectful. But, you know, at least for myself, I'm not responding back to no man if I got a man. To have a conversation with that. Like, and that's just what it is. But so if I'm actually having a conversation with you and, you know, kind of being flirtatious, then I don't got no man.
And if you do hard eyes on my stuff and I respond every single time, I want you to be my boyfriend. Listen, I want you to be my boyfriend.
I want you to flude me out.
Listen, I want you to be my boyfriend. If you respond hard eyes every single time and I still be like, thank you. And I want you to be my boyfriend. I want you to be my boyfriend.
Literally.
Oh,
that's my boyfriend. Like,
but see, I be saying thank you sometimes, but I don't want nobody. I didn't know when I got. Hey. But like, I'll say thank you, but I won't say, if you are constantly saying something, I won't say anything back. You're right.
For sure.
Because I feel like that the consistency of it is really.
Yeah, that's what shows. And you don't, especially if you're in a relationship, like, you can see that. Like, he's doing too much.
Exactly.
He's doing too much. Don't be disrespectful.
Right.
Don't be disrespectful.
Don't be disrespectful.
That's real. So, we got another question about black love.
Oh, black love.
So, what's the difference between black love and just regular love? Like, why do we be saying black love? Why is it special?
Special. I think it's special. I think it's special because you're with someone that can, like,
sorry, y'all. You can cut this out, but I was.
No, I'm not. Girl, you got chicken in your hair.
Well, baby.
Oh,
Baby, you don't know.
Oh my god. Okay. Black love.
Yes.
Check.
I think that it is special because you are with someone that can fully understand not all of your experiences, because obviously black men and black women have 2 different experiences in the world. So I think that you're with someone that you can come home and they can at least relate. Because I think that from hearing from other people that are with people that of different races, sometimes you will, I'm gonna just use the example. So my dad is, and my stepmom. So my stepmom is a white woman, and he was telling me that they were driving home and he got pulled over, and he was driving her car, and that she didn't necessarily, and he was like they don't want anything, like they just pulled me over because I was black, and she didn't necessarily understand that. And then he was trying to, like, explain it to her, and I personally am past the stage where I am explaining white privilege. So I think that having to explain someone's privilege to them would just be exhausting for me. So I think that for coming from being with someone who you can come home and be like, man, I got pulled over today for no reason, and they would just be like, you know what, I feel you, I understand. Like, instead of having to explain yourself. So I think that is no fault at all to my dad and my stepmom. Love them dearly. But I just think that I personally am past the point of explaining that to people.
And I think it's also important to know, if you are in an interracial relationship, to have a form of empathy, but correctly. Like, I don't want you to feel sorry for me, because I love being black. It's the
Period.
best thing.
The
But
best
I
thing
want
ever.
you to have a form of, or a need, and I want to understand what I'm experiencing, whether that be emotionally, physically, or mentally. And I feel like that's just, it's just a conversation, and an ongoing conversation that's gonna need to be had with any interracial relationship. But like, regardless, like, I just think black love is beautiful. I think all love is beautiful, but it's definitely something about having that connection with someone, and y'all just like, because a lot of times, unfortunately, like, the black family and the black family dynamic is torn apart. It's torn apart, like, from systemic racism and like the school to prison pipeline. And so to be able to see like a man and a woman just love on each other and do it out in public unapologetically, like,
Love that.
It makes my soul happy.
I know, right? Yes.
It sits
Love
right in my
that.
spirit.
Yes, I love that for them.
I think that's
Period.
yes. I think that's the thing that I like the most about it, is it sits right in my spirit.
Mhm.
Like, just seeing a black man love on a black woman after all the things that the world puts her through during the day, and then to just come home and just have a black man just love on her.
Yes.
It just really
Yep.
sits right in my spirit.
Yes. That goes to our next question. Do you believe in soulmates?
I believe I have friend soulmates. I believe in friend soulmates. So I have those, but like a man soulmate, I mean, I believe in soulmates. Have I met him? Absolutely not. I don't think so. Let me not offend anyone.
I don't think so yet.
Let me not offend y'all, but I don't think so.
Or at least God ain't told you yet.
He ain't said, God ain't said nothing about it yet.
Mm.
He ain't said not a single word about it.
That's the truth.
God, we waiting on him.
What do you think? Do you think there's
I absolutely believe that there is a soulmate out there for everybody. Period.
Period.
I think that we all have our person
Yes.
out here in this world, and when those two people come together, it is unimaginable. So I definitely believe that there are soulmates out there.
I believe in multiple soulmates.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think
Yeah.
we get more than one.
Yeah, I do
Absolutely.
too. I definitely think we get more than one, and I think they're there for a reason. Maybe it might be a season, you know, but I definitely think we have different soulmates. Do you feel like your soulmate, because obviously we can have like friend soulmates,
Right?
but do you think that your partner could not be your soulmate? That's deep. That's the tea.
Well, possibly. Because I think that the way that the whole like soulmate conversation is formed, I think that when you think about your soulmate, it doesn't necessarily have to be your partner, because since you get multiple, I think that if you have a soulmate bond with someone on this earth, then I think that God has somehow fulfilled his promise to you to have someone to always be there for you, regardless if it's your partner or not. You'll always feel you'll have that connection with someone on this earth.
That's deep.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be your partner.
But we want it to be.
But we want it to be.
We want it to be, but it doesn't
Yes.
have to. We want it to be.
I want my man to be my soulmate.
Yeah,
I would love for that.
That was interesting. I like what you said about God fulfilling his promise.
Yes, I think that he has promised us all people in this world to love on us and to be there for us unconditionally. So I think that it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It could be y'all, because y'all in
We in this for life.
Y'all in this for life. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Gang, gang.
I don't know what to tell y'all. So.
That's real. This was the first time I drank this. I ain't been drinking this whole
I was
time.
about to pick yours up when mine was
I
gone.
have to pick up the bottle for a refill.
Okay, pour it up. Pour it up. That's funny. Now I got all like my fingerprints is on there. Oh, shout out to our coasters. Star, show the coaster.
Yes, coasters.
Yes, my friend Jessica, Stick Selection.
Yes, we
Get
love
you some
those.
coasters.
Get y'all some coasters. She make a bunch of other stuff too.
They got the little things
Y'all,
on the back. Baby.
y'all gotta get into the square ones. I'm about to order some tomorrow, but them square ones, get into them.
She's amazing.
She really
We gonna put her in the
Yes.
video.
We
Follow
got you.
her, order from her. Support Black-owned businesses.
Yes.
Period.
Period. Dar, what was the other questions we had? I feel like I'm the only one eating.
Yeah, I had to take a break.
Y'all, but this,
A
what is
little
it?
bit.
Spicy garlic.
Ranch.
Spicy garlic ranch.
Yeah.
I
Spicy
wanna
garlic
eat it.
ranch,
I
y'all.
want to stick my finger in it and eat it so bad, but I feel like that's so.
Don't do that.
That's too much.
Just-
Don't do that.
I want to do it so bad.
Don't
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna do it.
It's just,
I'm not gonna do
it'd be
it.
like,
So most of the questions, so the only other question I got was,
these dogs eat the
they're fattened.
We all said.
They're fattened down there.
It's about to be a girl fight.
They're fattened down there.
We all was like.
These dogs are stripping
They're
tonight.
fattened.
Y'all, the camera died. We are back. Back at it again. So, Dar was leading us off with the next question.
Yes. So I have gotten a couple questions just about like men in general and just, talking about men. So if any of you are in Clubhouse and joined our conversation about a month ago, we had a conversation about love languages. And I, personally, and, you two can chime in, if you agree, but I think that a lot of, and maybe not a lot, but sometimes situations in relationships, whether you're dating, talking, engaged, married, whatever the case is, those problems arise from not knowing your partner's love language, and not really knowing your own. I feel like it's a two-way street, and I think that a lot of people don't have the conversation about love languages, and it really causes a strain within. Just because I feel like you can love a person, or in whatever way that you want to, but if you're not loving them in the way that they need to be loved, it almost it doesn't matter. Like, they're not, they appreciate it, but at the end of the day, they're always going to be in the back of their head second guessing and overthinking it because it's not the way that they need to be loved. And I feel like, you have to be able to have that conversation. You have to be able to ask someone, how do you need to be loved? Do you need quality time? Do you want me to tell you that I love you? Do you want me to hold your hand, cuddle you? What is it that you need so that I can make sure that I'm giving it to you, and vice versa? I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that, but I feel like that's where a lot of problems within relationships arise, is because you don't know how that person needs to be loved.
You're not talking to them in their language.
Right.
Yeah, and that's as simple as that.
Right.
But I think it's also like you have to understand how they're showing love, and so I feel like that's definitely, it's an important conversation to be had.
Yeah.
Like, and it's also, if you don't know your love languages, you need to find out. You need to take the test. You have to figure it out. It's so important.
Yeah, I asked some dude what his love languages was the other day, and he said food.
Because the internet got you thinking that. You see those memes and it'd be like, can you cook? Yeah, a love, and people be like, a love language, and it's like, yes, that is a love language, but that's an act of service,
Right?
So, let's learn them.
Right? I was like,
Let's
learn that. 'Cause I was
Food is
like,
not one of the
I was like, food? He was like, well, I guess maybe affection. And then I asked him, I was like, okay, so like, do you like to like spend time with the person, or do you like for someone to be like touching on you all the time? Like, what is it that you like? Like, y'all need to know like how you want someone to love you, because you're going to feel your best when someone can love you in a way that you can receive it.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Like, even if it's just my friends or whomever, like, if one of them randomly texts me, like, I miss you or I appreciate you, like, my whole day is made.
She literally is like,
whole day.
It's the bee's knees.
Like, I'd be like, yay. But if they were to walk in this house with, you know, a gift, I would appreciate it, but, like, I would, you know, it's a gift. It's just, it's not something that, you know, I necessarily, how I want to be loved. It's not what I need. So, I feel like it's just super important to know that, you know, just, and it's super easy. Like, and it's just,
so easy.
It's so easy. You take the quiz, you figure it out, they break it down for you, like why you feel this way. Take the quiz, learn your love languages, learn your partner's love languages, so y'all can love each other.
Yes.
And I think that we continue to say that it's easy, and it's easy to take the quiz, but in order to like get, I think I will say that the three of us sitting right here, we will be enchanted by literally sitting on the couch and tickling our toes. Like the three of us right here. Okay, her feet ticklish. Don't tickle her toes. Don't tickle her toes. Her feet ticklish.
But you can rub her hands.
You like we would be.
Please don't tickle my toes.
Please don't tickle her toes. Don't tickle sis toes. She be watching her get a pedicure is the funniest thing. But don't tickle her toes.
We should do a video of that. That should be a vlog.
We should do a vlog.
You can do a lot of things. But don't tickle my toes.
Thank you.
Don't tickle my toes. But I think that the three of us, we really we don't ask for much. But I saw something on Twitter the other day that said a lot of women continue to pride themselves on not asking for much, but we need to start asking for it, and we need to get it. Because I feel like the fact that we don't ask for much, it lets us continue to settle for the things. We'll be like, well, I mean, I don't really ask for, I didn't really ask for that much. So, I mean, I can't be mad that he didn't do it.
No,
like, it was just something so small, but like, in 2021, I'm asking for it and I'm getting it. So
exactly.
Expectations. You shall receive.
Expectations. the bar has risen, okay?
Okay, but if you, listen, this is a word, y'all.
Okay, let's hear it.
When you pray to God, do you not expect him to bless you?
Expect it.
So why are we not expecting these men?
Expect it.
It's God don't owe me nothing. He said it's paid in full.
Nothing.
Okay?
You know, I mean, nothing.
So why am I sitting over here around with these scrawly little scroungy, what do we call them?
Unstable creatures.
Oh. And with these unstable creatures, and I'm not expecting from them?
No, baby.
No, baby.
We
Level up.
gotta do better.
Level up.
Okay.
We're leveling up.
You want to be my boyfriend?
Right, if you want to be my boyfriend,
You better level up.
Right.
Okay, because out here, we're going to be wives. Period.
And that's just
Say wives.
period.
That's just on period.
Say wives.
I don't know what you expected over here.
Wives.
All right. So our last question of the day is tips to become consistent in faith.
That's a good one.
That's so good. That's good.
Consistent in faith.
It's juicy.
So for me, I think that I have became consistent in faith by just knowing that God is he's here to help me regardless if I'm going through, regardless if I, like the scripture said, regardless if my plate is full or empty. So I think that just being consistent in praying and just like every morning I open my eyes, I'm like, thank you, Lord. Like literally every single time I open my eyes, I'm like, thank you. You know what? This is a blessing.
Yeah.
So I think that if we start, and I think changing your mindset will also help you be consistent in faith. So if you just realize that like the little things like opening your eyes, getting up and being able to stand and walk, like I feel like that, if you just start to thank God for the little things in life, you'll be like, wow, this is really like, this was my faith that was keeping me in line to be able to be thankful for these things and to be able to notice these things. So I think the more that you notice the little things that God does, the more that it will empower you to be faithful, because you'll realize when the big things start to happen, or when you want something big, you'll be like, well, I mean, God did 50 of them little things, so this one big thing, he got this. Like, there is no, we don't even gotta worry about it.
We don't worry about it.
So that is one. So my tips would be to try to be thankful for the little things, and to be consistent and then just try to like pray about, and then try to, sorry, you gonna have to get these bread. I messed up my words.
It's good.
You good.
So try to be consistent, and then also try to pray about the little things in life.
Yes, that's good. That's good. What about you?
Yeah.
Mara?
No, I feel like I echo what Yana said. I think that, you know, just being thankful for the little things, waking up, you know, I feel like 2020 opened all of our eyes to a lot. And I know for myself, in ways that I couldn't imagine. There was a lot of times last year where, you know, I may not have told anybody, but I was just, you know, in a darker place just because of what was going on. But I had to, you know, be thankful, you know, that I made it to see another day.
Yes.
You know, I still had a job. I, you know, just being thankful for the little things. And I feel like, you know, for myself, that has been, you know, one of the, you know, that has been big for me.
Yeah.
Just being thankful, praying.
Yes. That's good. That's perfect. That's perfect, y'all. I think that's so good. The fact that we are sitting here in January of 2021, like the magnitude of that blessing is just crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yes.
For me, I think my tips would be to understand that prayer is a conversation. In prayer, you are building your relationship with God. He just want to hear from you. Talk to him every day. Talk to him while you're driving. Talk to him, you know, while you're doing any and everything. Like, I'll just catch myself, like, I'll just be in constant prayer. Be in prayer so much that it's never ending. You're praying without ceasing. Sometimes, like, Terrell will just look over at me. He'd be like, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm in it. Like, I'm just praying. Like, we was watching TV and I just started praying. And that's like, you know, to pray without ceasing, have that conversation with him, and to understand. We just talked about this in our Bible study. Our Bible study meets on Thursdays bi-weekly if you're interested. Our Agape group. But we talked about it, prayer plus petition plus gratitude. That's all you need. Prayer plus petition plus gratitude. If you declare it, if God declares it, it will be. Period. And that's all we got for today. We hope that you guys enjoyed this. We love talking with you. We was eating. We got a little full. I tried to keep eating for y'all, but my stomach hurt. Right. Again, we got knocked back wings. Right. It was good. It was good.
No.
I really liked it. Usually I get ranch, but I've been on the blue cheese kick. It was good.
No,
They haters. They a ranch household.
Big ranch over here.
Make sure that you guys
everything.
make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Again, thank you for joining us today. And remember to make it look seamless. Bye. Alright, we over and out.
Bam, bam. Okay, I can actually sit up.
Yes.
Ooh, that was so fun.
All right.